Chuck Todd is NBC's political director and moderator of Meet the Press. Chuck, good morning. It's good to see you. So obviously President Biden at the beginning of his term got through almost $2 trillion worth of COVID relief, massive piece of legislation. Since then, though, if you look at police reform, if you look at voting rights and these two big pieces of infrastructure legislation, not much movement. I think most Americans watch this and say, call me when it's over. I'm not interested in the back and forth between individual senators. When does this get done? So what's the answer to that question?
President Biden has to get more involved. I mean, think about the examples you just said, Willie, you brought up, police reform, these two deals. The only one that's made any progress is the bipartisan infrastructure deal. Why did that make progress? Well, the White House ran the negotiations here. You know, earlier this week, there was a news report that said the White House was getting frustrated with Congress. And I'm sitting there going, well, you guys can do something about it. This is, you know, at the end of the day, the power of the presidency is you're leader of the party and you're also a convening entity. Get Manchin, Sanders in a room. How is it that in this week, this last week, you know, I think the whole kerfuffle over the op-ed in the West Virginia paper is kind of absurd. It's free speech and all of that. But why did it happen this week? This is the type of thing that the White House negotiating team, we should be much further past this. But instead, Bernie Sanders still seems to think that he's fighting for this $3.5 trillion version of this plan, which no one else thinks is possible. So the fact that we're still in this place where we're having this public back and forth about something that's not reality, at the end of the day, I think the burden's on the White House. They've got to take control of this. They've got to sort of get reality. The political eyes got bigger than their stomach in Congress. And I think that it's up to the White House to pull them back, and they haven't. They've let Congress work its will, and right now its will is stalemate.
Yeah, and all we're seeing is internal fighting between high-profile senators at this point. Chuck, thanks so much. We're going to look for much more on Meet the Press. Chuck, obviously, will talk about this with Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg. Also, the governor of Arkansas joins Chuck, Asa Hutchinson.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.